everybody. Welcome to Storytime. Today we have a really fun theme, but before we get started, let's sing our song. Remember, for our song, we need 3 signs. We need more, read, and happy. Are you ready? The more we read together, the more we read together, how happy we'll be. Big books and small books and short books and tall books, the more we read together, how happy we'll be. Excellent job. So today our theme is frogs and numbers. Frogs and numbers. Did you know that signing numbers is a little bit different than the way that we typically count on our fingers when we do numbers? I'm going to show you how to sign numbers today. But just in case you didn't catch it, this is frog. So when you sign numbers, you start with your hand facing yourself and you say 1, 2, 3. Your thumb comes out to the side. Normally when we say 3, we hold up 3 fingers like this, but when you're signing, this means W. So we turn our hand around and let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're gonna flip your hand to the front like this, and you're going to touch your pinky to your thumb to say 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do it one more time together. Turn your hand like this so that the back is facing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. You just learned to count to 10 in sign language. That is awesome. So we're going to start our story time all about frogs and numbers with a little story called 2.
2 by Kathryn Otoshi. 2 was a playful number. She was curved on the top, straight on the bottom, and friendly and warm like the sun. Her best friend was 1. Whenever they'd get the chance, they'd dance. She'd sing and snap, he'd tippity-tap. What a pair they made. At the end of each day, they'd always say, 1, 2, I'll count on you. Till the end, we'll be best friends. Until 3 jumped in between them. You 2 are like glue, said 3, poking fun. Shake things up. Come on, play with me, 1. Odds are better than the rest, but 1 and 3 are the best. 2 felt a shift. She watched 1 slowly drift away from her. 2 felt left out. Can I play too? She asked. You've had your time to play with 1, answered 3. We're playing odds only right now. 2 was blue. What did I do? 1 left without a word. Is it because I'm even and they're both odd? Let it go, said 0. Just ignore them, added 4. But 2 couldn't let it go. At every turn, what did she see? 1 playing with 3. 1, 3, odds will be, they say. 2 felt a little green. Her heart felt sick, and she began to crack. The evens rushed over to comfort their friend. Such a shame things aren't the same. 3 is silly, said 4. 1 can't be best friends with 3. It's unlucky, said 6. 1 and 3 are just plain odd. Let's get even with those odds, 8 exclaimed. 5, 7, and 9 overheard the chatter. What's the matter? There's nothing wrong with being odd. Evens are great, stated 4, 6, and 8. Sometimes even greater than the odds. 0 saw the numbers collide. Why did everyone need to take sides? 5, 7, 9. We're all odd and we're just fine, shouted the odds. 4, 6, 8. Being even is first rate, yelled the evens. 0 watched this hullabaloo. She raced over to 2. The numbers are dividing. Now the odds are at odds with the evens, and the evens want to get even with the odds. 2 felt split. But what can I do? She asked. Half of me doesn't care about that odd pair. Maybe it's time for me to be done with 1. That's the smaller side of you talking, said 0. You're greater than that. The evens and odds are in a fight. What if you can make things right? Can you find it in your heart to see a new angle to this, possibly? 2 thought, and then, "You're right," she exclaimed, flipping herself around. "It is in me. I can be less than I've been, or greater than I am. The choice is mine." 2 pulled herself together and stood up tall. "I have something to say to you all," she said. "It's not easy to say, but I've come to see. It's tricky to dance when there are 3. 1 should have other friends, and the same goes for me." 3 drooped. "I'm sorry, 2, he said. "I see now that playing odds wasn't fair to you." "Well, here's where we can all agree," said 2. "When the dance turns and shifts, let's groove and flow. If you're holding too tight, let go. Dance to your own beat, do your own thing. Be free to explore what the new day can bring." "Explore," cheered 4. "Dance and mix," said 6. "Rock and roll," said 7. "Shake it up," they shouted. Soon all the numbers were dancing together, movin' and groovin', shimmyin' and shakin', and spinning around like tops. "It's fun to dance with everyone," said the numbers. 2 spun faster and faster, round and round. She got so dizzy that, oops, she bumped into 1. He teetered and toppled and almost fell down, but 2 caught him. "Sorry," said 2. "Me too," said 1. Both said nothing for a while. Then 1 said softly, "Hey, 2, can I still count on you?" 2 looked at 1 and said, "It's the end, and guess what? We're still friends." The end.
5 green and speckled frogs. 5 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! 1 jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! 1 jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! 1 jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! 1 jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. The end. We're going to take just a little break from our story time to talk about our craft. So what I've decided to do is, instead of having 1 craft bag per week, what you're going to do is come to the library anytime during the month of October and pick up a bag, and it will have all of your crafts in it. That makes it a little bit easier for some of our families who can't make it in every week and don't want to fall behind. So this week, since our theme is frogs and numbers, our craft is a little frog on a lily pad, just like this. Really cute. And in your craft bag, you're just going to find the kit and it will have instructions and everything that you need. You won't even need glue or scissors for this one. Everything's included for you to make your frog craft this week. Let's do another story.
Jump, Frog, Jump by Robert Kalan. Pictures by Byron Barton. This is the fly that climbed out of the water. This is the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog catch the fly? Jump, frog, jump! This is the fish that swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away? Jump, frog, jump! This is the snake that dropped from a branch and swallowed the fish that swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away? Jump, frog, jump! This is the turtle that slid into the pond and ate the snake that dropped from the branch and swallowed the fish that swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away? Jump, frog, jump! This is the net that wrapped around the turtle that slid into the pond and ate the snake that dropped from a branch and swallowed the fish that swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away? Jump, frog, jump! These are the kids who picked up the net that wrapped around the turtle that slid into the pond and ate the snake that dropped from a branch and swallowed the fish that swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away? Jump, frog, jump! This is the basket put over the frog by the kids who picked up the net that wrapped around the turtle that slid into the pond and ate the snake that dropped from a branch and swallowed the fish that swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away? Shh! Jump, frog, jump! The end.
Guys, I hope you loved today's story time all about frogs and numbers. If you want more books on frogs and numbers, call us or come by the library because we have some great ones like 5 Green and Speckled Frogs, which was the song we sang, The Mysterious Tadpole, and One is One. And those are just a few of the wonderful books we have all about frogs and numbers here at the library. So we're going to say goodbye for today, and for our goodbye song, we're going to need 3 signs. We're going to need time, bye, and friends. Are you ready? It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. It is time to say goodbye. Clap your hands, wink your eyes. It's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining me this week, and I will see you for Storytime next week.